To start your job interview, first you need to make sure that you roll up in your freshest ride. And also learn how to parallel park.
Don't wanna be an American idiot. Don't want a nation under the new media.
Hello, I'm here for the job interview.
Oh yes, I've been expecting you. I'm sorry it was so short notice. I'm Mrs. Ponson.
Oh, I'm Miss Anna Bursa.
Well, I'm glad you can make it.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
So do you have any resume or?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. This looks really very well-rounded. I have some questions for you to answer if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, I wouldn't mind at all.
Okay. So, why do you want this job?
Well, I'm really passionate about this line of work, and I want to help people understand the problems at hand that go with this line of work, and I just think it would be a great opportunity for me.
Okay. What would you say are your greatest strengths and weaknesses?
Well, I think that my greatest strength is being an active listener and taking other people's ideas and adding them into my work and taking in critiques, but I think that my greatest weakness would have to be that I don't ask for extra time when I need it. I overwork myself a little to meet a deadline instead of just asking for an extra day.
Okay. So, what has been a challenge or conflict in your past, and how did you overcome it?
Well, I had a coworker when I worked for Sears as a teenager, and I noticed that he started taking things home and stealing things from the customers' layaway accounts, and he was a dear friend of me, and I didn't want to, and he was the only friend I had at the job, and I didn't want him to get in trouble and lose his job. But I realized it was unethical, and I had to tell someone, so I did, and I told management, and he got fired. I knew it was for the best of the company because no one wants to be stolen from, and I think that this is a great example of my loyalty to the company.
Okay. So, when have you exercised leadership skills?
Well, I guess I could start with I played the cello, and in high school all the other cellos were not stellar. So I taught them finger patterns, and I led sectionals, and I taught them methods to improve their skills. And so when we were by no means prepared for one of our concerts, and so I scheduled an extra practice time with them on my own and outside of school so that they could learn their part better. That was by far the best concert we would ever have.
Very inspirational.
Thank you.
So, I have one last question for you to answer, and it's a theoretical one. So, say that at our Christmas party, the Christmas tree catches on fire, and the next thing you know, the building's on fire. Who would you save? Would you save your boss, your coworkers, your spouse?
Well, it's kind of a tough question, but I think saving my coworkers is very important, and this is the reason, and most people would choose their boss because, it's a job interview, but I think that you are obviously qualified to take care of yourself as a person of higher status than I am, and I think that helping my other coworkers out would greatly benefit the rest of the company anyway, and I figure that my spouse is also responsible enough to take care of herself.
Okay, well thank you so much for interviewing, and I'll let you know in 1 to 5 business days if you have been selected.
Well, thank you very much.